Hey guys, so welcome back. So we're going to be talking about the spot that we picked and decided to move to in Mexico. But before we do, we kind of want to talk to you guys about a little bit about our process and how we decided to pick the place where we're picking. We want to make sure that wherever you decide to move abroad, make sure you do your research on where you're going. Um, Pick a place based on your needs and not just where you see everybody else flocking to. Make sure it's based off your needs and your wants, and it's going to fit best into your lifestyle. We had several on our list when we were looking at Mexico. We always knew it was going to be Mexico because that's just where we love to be. But we had several on our list, so we had to kind of narrow it down. Remember some of the ones we had on the list?
Yeah. What's up, guys? Before I get started, I might be a little greasy, but I'm outside and these mosquitoes are having a feast on my body. So, excuse the shininess. But yeah, I mean, our journey started when we were looking for a place to move. We just knew we wanted to move to Mexico. Um, we looked at a lot of places. We looked at Mazatlan, which was a nice spot. We looked at San Miguel. We looked at Tulum. We looked at Playa del Carmen. We looked at, I think it's called Oxycana. I could be saying that wrong. Yep, those were some places that we were actually looking into. And we went as far as looking to see the weather type,
Yeah, we had big weather.
the beach. You know, if they had a beach, that was mandatory. Of course, we looked at some properties as far as rental properties, as far as cost of living, and they were all very much in range. They were all doable. We could have really chose any one of those that we liked. Own characteristics that make them unique.
Hmm.
Um, so
I knew that I didn't want a big city life, so we had to eliminate anything because I think Mexico City was on there.
Mexico City, yeah.
I didn't want a big city life because I wanted to be able to adjust. And climate for me is important. We live in St. Louis, and I don't want nowhere that's ever going to get cold. And some places in Mexico do get cold. Um, so no, I'm not moving from the cold to be in the cold. Um, Safety, of course, which we talked about in the last video, is very important. So that's probably a big key, if not the biggest key. Um, so yeah, I would say safety, climate, not wanting to see life. I know that was big. Anything else for you?
I just need a spot that got a pool. That's
In the
all I
beach?
need.
You want the ocean?
I just need the pool and the beach. I'm really not picky. I'm really easy. So those were my main things I was looking for. A pool. Cost of living and safety as well. But as far as the spot that we were going to move to, I could have chose any one of those that had a beach and a pool. Honestly,
Mazatlan was one of the top two choices out of the ones that we narrowed it down to.
yeah, Mazatlan.
That was one of the top two choices.
Yeah.
But you want to go ahead and tell me which one we picked?
Yeah, so it was weird because, as you do your research, it's kind of like reading a book, you know what I'm saying? Via the internet, Google, Facebook, YouTube.
YouTube.
By the way, YouTube is our go-to. YouTube has taught us so much about this process that we're going through. But one day we just laying in the bed, watching YouTube, and we going through the cities again for like the 50,000th time. And then the guy says, "Now for the safest city north of the U.S., let's talk about Merida, Mexico." So when he said the safest city in North America, I started to think. He didn't say Mexico. He said North America. So we talking about Canada, United States, and Mexico. This is the safest city that resonated in our head because we were looking for safety. Ultimately, that was on our checklist. So we chose Merida, Mexico, which is in the south of the Yucatan. I'm sorry, which is in the south of Mexico. It's in the state called Yucatan, which is a peninsula. But Merida, in retrospect to other Mexican towns, if you look at the map and if you look at Louisiana if you go right across the Gulf of Mexico, you'll find Merida, Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula. So we chose Merida. Yes.
We're going to talk a little bit more about Merida in our next video. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe to keep up with us on our journey.
Yeah. I don't know why she looks at me every time, but
You have anything to add?
I ain't got nothing else to say. I want to spill the beans on Merida, but she gonna make me wait. She always likes making me wait. So we will spill the beans on Merida, Mexico in our next video. Peace.